We require more minerals.
Finally, some backup. Look, I need to get rid of this infestation before it spreads to the rest of the planet. The infested come out at night, but they can't survive the daylight. Use that time to take out their structures.
Spawn more overlords. We require additional overlords. We require more minerals. More Vespine required.
We're almost out of daylight. Once the sun sets, the infested will come knocking on our door.
Not enough energy.
Looks like we're hunting Zerg. It's nighttime, Commanders. Fight off the infested until daybreak. I like the hustle, but I'd advise against it, Commanders. It'll be easier to take out the structures in the daytime. Look out for those hunterlings. They're fast, and boy can they jump.
Our allies are in combat.
I've come this far.
Our allies are in combat. Evolution completed.
You sure you want to do that at night, Commanders? The infested will be here any minute.
Boldly.
Our allies are in combat.
I am the sword. Speak. What is it already?
Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat.
Don't get too bold out there. If our base falls to the infested, this planet will be lost.
I've come this far.
Our allies are in combat.
I need answers.
Activating defensive drone.
Our allies are in combat.
Yes?
We need more minerals. Our allies are in combat. Evolution complete. Our allies are in combat.
Don't get too bold out there. If our base falls to the infested, this planet will be lost.
Need answers.
Just a little longer, Commanders. The infested can't survive in the sun.
I've come.
Our allies are in combat.
Defensive drone initiated.
Metamorphosis complete.
The
Out
fight
of energy.
begins.
We made it to the dawn. To stop the infestation, we need to destroy enough of it each day. Head to these coordinates to start.
The fight begins.
Spawn. Not enough minerals. We require more minerals. Evolution. Our allies are in combat.
The fight begins.
Our allies are in combat. Not enough minerals.
Speak. I am the swarm.
Looks like we can find additional structures here.
Metamorphosis completed.
The fight
All right.
begins.
It looks like we've taken out a good amount of infestation. Just need to keep it up.
Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat.
Sending you the coordinates for more structures.
Allies are in combat.
My search continues.
Immobilization wave is now available. Completed. We require additional overlords. We need more minerals. Our allies are in combat.
Time is running out. Don't forget that our base will need to be defended at night.
Combat. Our allies are in combat. Evolution complete.
Picking
Our
up cloaking
allies
signatures.
are in combat.
Time for some
Metamorphosis complete.
Sit tight, commanders. This night's just getting started. I like the hustle, but I'd advise against it, commanders. It'll be easier to take out the structures in the daytime.
Boldly. Speak. Make it quick. I am the
We require more minerals. Our allies are in combat. We need more minerals.
The fight begins.
Not enough minerals.
Seems like we could use a defensive drone.
Our allies are in combat.
The enemy's biomass will provide us with
Looks like they're trying to tear down a barricade.
Metamorphosis.
Chokers.
Our forces.
They'll pull in your forces and stun them if they aren't dealt with.
Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat. Complete. Our allies are in combat.
Sure you want to do that at night, commanders? The infested will be here any minute.
Our allies are in combat.
the fight begins.
Not
Bringing a
enough
defensive
minerals.
drone online.
Are you kidding me?
allies-
Amon wants to attack us now too? Perfect.
Assimilation aura is now ready.
Time to play defense.
Our allies are in combat.
I like the hustle, but I'd advise against it, Commanders. It'll be easier to take out the structures in the daytime. Don't give up, Commanders. This nightmare is about to end.
Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat.
I am
Bringing a defensive drone online.
Sunrise, that's our cue to move. We won't have enough time later if we destroy too few structures today.
Explain yourself.
Metamorphosis complete. Our allies are in combat.
You have my attention. It's time to assimilate some resources.
Our allies are in combat.
I've come this far.
Our allies are in combat.
No time like the present.
Detecting more structures at this location.
Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat.
Moving here.
Our allies are in combat. Complete.
I've got another sector with structures on my scanners.
Our allies are in combat.
We're halfway there, Commanders. Keep it up, and we can still save this planet.
Our allies
Activating
are
defensive
in
drone.
combat.
Don't go out too far. There isn't much time left in the day.
Are in combat.
Explain yourself.
Our allies are in combat.
We're not done yet, Commanders. Here's some more structures to burn out.
Speak.
Our allies are in combat.
Another night, another fight. Keep them out of our base. Sure you want to do that at night, Commanders? The infested will be here any minute. Looks like there's a virophage among the infested. Might be a good idea to kill it, but we can only do that at night. Don't worry if you can't kill the virophage tonight. I'm sure it'll be back tomorrow.
Everyone in the ship. Go, go, go!
We've got a barricade taking some damage here.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies
A barricade is
are
under
in
attack.
combat.
The fight begins.
Our allies are in combat. More vet. Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our forces have met the enemy. Our allies are in combat. We require more Vespine gas. Not enough Vespine. An enemy Nidus worm has emerged. Allies are in combat. A creep tumor is under attack. Not enough Vespine. Our allies' base is threatened. Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat.
Looks like Amon wants a piece of us too. Get those defenses in place.
Our allies are in combat.
The fight begins.
The Hive cluster is under attack.
Keep it up.
Our
Night's
allies
coming to an end soon.
Our allies' base is threatened.
You just saved me a lot of trouble, Commanders. I was gonna send a crew to exterminate that thing after this mission.
Under attack. More Vespene required. Our allies are in combat. We require more Vespene gas. Not enough Vespene. Our
Defensive
allies
drone
are
initiated.
in combat. More Vespene required. Our allies are in combat. We require more Vespene gas. Our allies are in combat.
I've got another sector with structures on my scanners.
Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat.
Most of the infestation has been dealt with. Just a little more to go.
Over here.
Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in
Another
combat.
day is coming to an end.
Our allies are in combat. We require more Vespene gas. Not enough Vespene.
Here come the infested. We have to hold them off until sunrise. Don't get too bold out there. If our base falls to the infested, this planet will be lost.
The fight begins.
Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster is under attack. Our allies are in combat. Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
I've come this far.
Our allies are in combat. More Vespene required. The Hive cluster is under attack.
I can't believe it! We actually did it! I mean, of course we did it! Never had a doubt.